Hey, good morning, everyone. I would like to take a few minutes to talk about the recently released state and CDC guidelines to which all businesses must comply in order to be part of the Phase 1 reopening or to remain opening as essential business as you have. You haven't closed. You've been on site every day, in the homes, the halls, and the offices, taking care of whatever the residents and the property needs. They appreciate it very much, the company does, and I do as well. We recognize there's a lot of pressure, both personally and professionally, just being on site every day. We thank you for all that you're doing, and for that to be able to maintain some level of consistency for the residents means so much, and again, we thank you. Now, your location should have received a packet containing documents that must be posted around the property in order to be in compliance with the guidelines. We must understand what the documents are asking and get them posted. If you have not received your packet, please contact the company's Corona Advisory Committee via the Corona Advisory email that has been set up. So take a quick look at the documents here that are in that packet that we need to get posted. Starts off first with the COVID-19 control plan. You need to get your little shot there. The COVID-19 control plan, which contains just the general business information, your name, address, contact information, etc. Now, every site must fill one out, even though we're under the umbrella of APT. Each one has to have their own plan and location as they operate as their own entity. It talks about the social distance guidelines, must maintain 6 feet, must wear face coverings. But we have established protocols that we can practice social distancing. We do. We're doing staggered schedules. Properties aren't sharing on call, they're standing alone. I know that's a lot more work for everybody, and thank you so much for what you're doing to make a difference for our customers. Face coverings required. We are required to wear face coverings while at work. Inside or out, we must do that. Elevator must be limited to one person. If there's 2 people, both must wear face coverings. As employees, 1 person per elevator. Don't ride up with the contractor, folks. Let's one person take the stairs, wait for the next trip, please. Hygiene protocols. We need to be washing our hands on a regular basis. We need to be washing them properly. Good thing we had that video there a couple months ago on the proper hand washing, so that comes in handy now. Who knew? So with that, we want to make sure that we have the regular disinfecting and cleaning of the high touch areas. We want to make sure that we have plenty of capability throughout the workplace. So we all have the hand washing stations that have been in place for our properties the entire time. If you think there might be some opportunity to improve upon that at your community, give me a call. We'll look at some opportunities and see if there's something we can do that makes sense. So as far as staffing and operations go, we're going to continue to operate on staggered schedules. We're going to continue to have folks working from home, and we're going to make sure that if anybody has any symptoms, feels sick, please stay home. I love the little Paycom reminder that Tricia put in that pops up every morning when we log in. If you're sick, stay home. If a family member is sick, stay home. And we're required to establish a plan for any employee who does contract COVID-19 to return to work. I know Tricia has that program in place. And should anybody end up in that situation, you work with Tricia to get through that and your return to work plan. As far as cleaning and disinfecting goes, that's next on the COVID control plan, is that we have established and maintained a cleaning protocol, that we ensure when an active employee is diagnosed, where cleaning and disinfecting is performed, prepared to disinfect all common areas at intervals appropriate to said workplace, and every site's going to look a little bit different. Some folks are doing their common area cleaning in-house. Some folks have contractors. Is that sufficient? Do we have the right schedule? Do we have the right program? Do we need to take a look at increasing that frequency, or maybe different service providers? So if you have any questions, concerns regarding your specific site's current program, please reach out to Carol and I. We'll help work through it, and we'll formulate a plan that works best for your site. Also in here, and this is to be posted, where your residents are going to come in, where visitors would come in, it says that we take our responsibility very seriously, and we have taken the following steps. Workers are wearing face covering and social distancing. We provide hand washing capabilities and sanitize high touch. Our staff has received training on social distancing, and we have cleaning protocols. Now this must be posted there, and we want to post it in areas where people may congregate. Now we also have this poster here. I'll try to get this one in. And this is the one that should be posted in areas where people are likely to congregate, which are community kitchens, laundry rooms, cafeterias, maintenance shops, leasing offices, etc. There's minimum requirements on where these should be posted, but they are just minimums. Let's put them up as much as we can. You know your properties better than anybody. You know where the people hang out. That's where we need to get them up. So, please, if you have any questions, give us a call. I've been to a few sites since Friday, and the sites I've seen look great. Thank you so much for getting that done. Again, just call anytime. Now, things are reopening, but as a business, we don't actually have to reopen anything. We've been open with people's homes 24/7, but we don't have to open our bingo center. We don't have to open our pool or our community rooms. We're not required by any guidance to do so. We, APT and our sites, need to make the business decision as what's best for our employees, what's best for our residents, and can we comply with the guidelines set forth by the government in those areas. So I know we've been talking about it with some different sites on some different amenities, and we want to get these things open for our residents' experience. But we have to balance that with the safety of yourself, your family, and our customers. So we'll find that balance. We'll continue to work through that. But I just want to comment on the elevators real quick, because on the elevators, we need to keep that to one person per. In the guidelines is that 2 people max. If there's 2 people in the elevator, both must wear face masks. As employees, we'd have them on anyway. And as employees, 1 person in the elevator at a time. So please do not ride up with the contractor, do not ride up with the resident, take the stairs, wait for the next trip, whatever makes the most sense for you to keep your self socially distanced from the other folks, that would otherwise be in the cab. Now, there's a lot of questions, a lot of direction. Which way do we go? What do we do? As a company, we will be adhering to all CDC and state guidelines as a minimum. They're all published on the mass.gov/reopening website. The New York and Indiana state websites have similar programs. And as a minimum, we'll be adhering to all of those. We're looking for opportunities to improve on that. So if you have suggestions for things that we can do better as a company, as a community, to better keep you safe and our residents, please, let's keep the discussion going. But at a minimum, it will be all the state and CDC guidelines. So with that, folks, thank you so much for everything you're doing every day. We really appreciate it. Please call me anytime. Keep yourself safe. Thank you, and have a good day. Bye-bye.